Alright, y'all. So, I got a question for all my parents out there, people with kids, um, mom or dad, doesn't matter. Um, why come y'all don't parent as hard towards doctors and hospitals as you do towards like family, friends, and everybody else in the world? Like, I go hard for my kids. I don't let nobody yell at my kids. Don't touch my kids. Don't say nothing to my kids. Like that hardcore parenting. Why does that not exist while pregnant or birthing? Like, legit question. Is it fear? Is it lack of knowledge? Is it lack of resources? Like, what is the reason? Do y'all even notice it? Do you know that you do this? Because I see people, like, I don't know. People just go hard for their kids on a regular. And I'm like, when does parenting start? Like, when does it begin? At what point? Like, legit, at what point does that kick in? Because, like, I see people that go against their entire character. Like, they don't play about themselves, they don't play about their kids. Well, them doctors can do and say anything to them. And I'm just looking like, you heard what they said, right? And it's like, if they said it. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, oh yeah, we're just gonna poke you with this, even though we know it causes ADHD and autism. But here you go. And everybody just like, all right, that's cool. But you would cut your family off for yelling at your kids. You would cut your friends off for not seeing your kids enough. Like, the overprotectiveness for everybody else, but none for doctors and hospitals. And I'm just really curious. Like, I really want to know. It's not judgment or anything. It's something I've been seeing a lot of. And I'm just like, I mean, them doctors can do anything. They can neglect you, disrespect you, harm your children, harm you. And I get that you can feel like, oh, but if they do something, I can sue them. But why get to that point? Why let your kid have a lifetime problem? And I'm really genuinely concerned and curious because why risk death of you or your child? Why risk these lifetime, you know, effects that can happen? Where does it begin? Like, at what point do you just be like, I don't care if you're a doctor or whatever. No, don't touch me like that. Don't do that to me. Don't, like, no. When does that kick in? And I'm really curious. And I ask for men too because I see a lot of men go in the hospital and they just kind of back. And I'm like, like, where does it go? Why are we so intimidated when we go into the hospital that we will risk our safety, our child's safety, our wives, girlfriends, baby mamas, like everybody? I really want to know, because if there's something that I can provide, I'm all for it because I don't want to see it, obviously, but I really want this to be something that we're kind of aware of too. Like, sometimes we don't know the things we do because it's programmed. So yeah, when does parenting start for you guys? I'm curious. I'm a huge promoter of parenting while pregnant. That's like my slogan almost, is to be like, have that same thing while you're pregnant as you do when that baby get here, because it matters. Everything we feel while we carry a baby, they feel. You know what I mean? The getting tugged coming out of, come on, it's so much trauma that happens in the hospital laboring room that affects us for the rest of our lives, and we wonder why we are angry and sad for no reason. This stuff has been already put inside of us. So I really want to know because I want to help, because the whole point is to change and to be there for my people. I'm the hood's doula. So speak to me. What is it?